Today, we're going to work on writing a letter to someone. Now, I know the kiddos in my kindergarten class are awesome writers, and I want you guys to keep writing during this time that we're off from school. So I was thinking that a great way to practice writing is to write a letter to someone every day. Yesterday, I had encouraged my youngest son, Silas, to think of someone that he may not get to see for a little while and write a letter to them. And so he chose to write to one of his classmates. And I thought it would be a great challenge for all of us if we can think of one person each day that we would like to send a little letter to. Don't you love getting something in the mail? I know that I do. So yesterday Silas wrote to his classmate, and today we're going to write to somebody new. We'll have to find out later who he decides to write to, but when we write a letter to someone, we always want to start with the word dear. I knew you would know it because that's how we start our morning message every morning, right? Dear boys and girls, or dear class. So if you look at Silas's letter, he wrote, Dear Andrew, and then he put a little comma. So we're going to start our letter now. You'll need a piece of paper and a pencil. I think it's always great to use a pencil. That way you can erase if you have some mistakes. Mrs. Stewart's going to use a marker only because I want you to be able to see the letters that I'm writing from far away, okay? But you use a pencil and have an eraser nearby, and we're gonna start our letter, okay? So we're gonna start with the word dear, and dear is on our word wall at school, but I know you don't have our word wall, so I'm gonna help you spell the word dear. I bet you already know it though. Uppercase D, E, A, R. Awesome. There's the word dear. I hope you can see it. Now, you have to think about who you want to write the letter to. I think I would like to write to my grandma. She lives in Florida, and I'm probably not going to get to see her for a little while. So I want you to think of someone that you may not get to see for a little while. It could be a grandma, a grandpa, aunt, uncle, maybe a cousin. It could be a classmate. If you think of someone each day that you could write a letter to, you are going to make so many people happy during this time that we're off from school. So I'm going to write to my grandma. You write down the person's name that you would like to write to, okay? Now remember, when we write someone's name, we use what kind of letter at the beginning? Uppercase, you got it. And the rest is lowercase. So I wrote, Dear Grandma, and now I'm going to put a comma. I can't wait to see who you are writing your letters to. Like I said, it could be anyone that you might not get to see for a little while, and you just want to send them a friendly note and brighten their day. So, Dear Grandma. Now, the next part, we want to think of something that we want to tell them. I want to tell my grandma that I hope she is doing well. So that's the sentence I'm going to write. I want you to think of something that you want to tell your special person. It could be something that you've been doing at home these last couple days. Maybe you made a cool creation or cool project. I know some of you have been building with Legos or blocks. It could be anything. So I'm going to tell my grandma that I hope she's doing well. You work on your sentence. And remember, we need what kind of letter at the beginning of our sentence? An uppercase, and the rest are lowercase. You got it. And don't forget to put spaces. We don't have Spaceman with us at home right now, but you do have your two fingers. So you can put 2-finger space in between each word that you write. I wrote so far, I hope that and I bet a lot of the words that you're probably thinking for your sentence are words that are on the word wall. And I know you don't have the word wall with you right now. Maybe that's something you can do with mom and dad. Maybe you could make up a word wall that you would have in your room. But just do your very best. Think about the words. Try to sound them out. Remember how we use our Slinky to stretch words and listen for each sound? So just do your best. So far I have, I hope that you, now I ran out of room, so I've got to go back to the left and write the rest of my sentence. I hope that you are, pirate, I know my pirates out there. What two letters make that R sound? A-R, you got it. I hope that you are doing well. And I truly hope that she's doing well. I'm going to put an exclamation mark. Now, you might put an exclamation mark if you're telling someone something that you're excited about, or you might just use a period, right, at the end of your sentence. You want to go back and make sure that your sentence makes sense and see if there's anything that you left out, anything that you need to fix before we move on. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to check mine. Dear Grandma, zoop, I hope that you are doing well. We like to make those fun sounds for our punctuation marks. Okay, now I have to think of something else that I want to tell my grandma. I want to let her know that I've been having lots of fun making videos for my kindergarten kids. So that's what I'm going to write. But remember, you're writing to your special person, and I don't know what you want to tell them. So think about what you want to say. Think about something that you've been doing, or maybe it's a question that you have for them. Maybe you're wondering something and you want to ask them something. So you work on your letter, I'll work on mine right now, okay? I'm going to tell my grandma that I'm having lots of fun making videos. I'm having, oh, King of Ing, I need you. King of Ing. I-N-G, thanks, King of Ing. I'm having lots of fun. Oh, I bet you guys could help me with the word fun. Fun. I bet you know how to spell fun. I'm having lots of fun making, ooh, I hear that ing sound again. King of Ing, I need you. I-N-G, you got it. I'm having lots of fun making videos. Now, because I'm having so much fun, I'm not just going to put a period. I'm putting another exclamation mark because I'm really excited. I'm having lots of fun making these videos with you guys. Okay, so let me read what I have so far. You look back at your letter and check everything over. Dear Grandma, zoop, I hope that you are doing well. I'm having lots of fun making videos. And now I just want to let her know that I can't wait to see her sometime. It may be a little while before I get to see my grandma, and that's okay. That's why I'm sending this letter to her, to cheer her up. So I'm going to add that to my letter, and then I'm going to be done. You might want to add one more thing to your special letter. Let me read to you what Silas wrote yesterday. He wrote, Dear Andrew, it's me, Silas. I hope you have a nice break. Your friend Silas. And he even added a picture on there of Bigfoot riding in a tractor, which is kind of silly, but you know what? Silas and Andrew like tractors and they like Bigfoot. So you could always add a picture to your letter. In fact, I love getting pictures from my kindergarten friends. So I bet if you're writing to grandma or grandpa, aunt, uncle, I bet they would love to see one of your drawings. I am running out of room on my paper, so I might have to draw my picture on a separate piece of paper. Okay, let's see. I'm going to write, I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to see you. And I can't wait to see her. Now, I've got just a little bit of room, but I've got to end my letter. I want to say who this letter is from. Now, there's different ways you could end your letter. Silas ended it with your friend, Silas. I'm going to end mine with love. Love, comma, Brooke. Now, some of my kindergarten kiddos, they know that I end my morning message with a heart, love Mrs. Stewart. But I'm writing this to my grandma, and she knows my first name. So I'm ending it with love, Brooke. I want you to end your letter however you want. Maybe if it's to a classmate or a friend, you can end it with your friend, comma, and then write your name. Or if you're sending it to a grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, cousin, maybe you want to write love, comma, then your name. Sometimes people end their letters with sincerely or yours truly, all kinds of different ways. So there's really no wrong way, as long as you let the person know who it is from. Now, my letter is all done. As I told you, you could draw a picture if you've got some room, like Silas drew a picture on his for Andrew, and then we need to fold our letter up, and Mom and Dad are gonna need to help you out with the last part, which is to get an envelope and a stamp, and then you'll need to write the person's address, where they live, on the outside of the envelope so that you can send this in the mail and your special person can get the letter. I hope that you had fun writing a letter. I would love to see pictures of these letters, and my challenge to you is not to just write one letter today, but throughout the next several weeks as we're off from school, try to think about different people that you love and care about that maybe you haven't seen for a while, and write them a letter. Tell them something fun that you've been doing. Maybe tell them something that you wish for them, that you hope that they're having fun too and staying healthy and safe. Whatever it is, I know how much I love getting a letter in the mail. So whoever gets a letter from you, they're going to love it, and it's going to make their day so much brighter. Okay, until next time, friends. Bye.